This doesn't look good. Well, turn it off. Well, every year something like this happens where one of these sprayer heads just breaks for some reason. This one's missing a gasket, this one's missing a gasket, and missing something else inside of here. I'm going to see if I can repair it. All right, well, my plan is to see how much time it actually takes me to repair these. I should have all the things I need to fix it. We'll test it out. 323, and I like to start, this one looks like the easiest. I like these old brass ones. They're nice and simple, and they're real nice fine control. There's really nothing to them. They hardly break. This one you can see that the gasket's gone. Let's just see what the underside looks like. Because I had a little bit of water leaking through here, and yep, I don't know if you can see that. That guy is definitely cracked. All right, well, let's see what I got. I always keep a supply of these little garden hose washers on hand. They always break, and they're just handy to have around. Let's see, is that the one I want? These ones are kind of fancy. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do these two. You got a filter in them. Alright, so first things first, I'll put these guys in there. That'll probably fall out. I'm going to get a different one. Here we go. This will work. These ones got these little tabs, these little fingers on them that will keep it from falling out. Let's see if I got another one. Oh, I got a blue one. Nope, that one's a little small. I got a blue one and a thicker black one. We'll do that. That's what I got. Alright, put this one in here like that. Pressing it all the way down. I'll use the end of this so that way it seats itself against it. And yeah, there. And it ain't gonna fall out. Alright. And yep, this guy's real brittle. You can see where it just is falling apart on me. We'll have to see if I got a washer for that. But first, this one doesn't have one, so make sure this gets stuck in there. Alright, that ain't gonna come out. Alright, let me see if I can't find an O-ring for this. So other than washers, steel, copper, and rubber, I usually keep my O-rings back here. And I bought this assortment for a pressure washer project I did a little bit ago. I don't know if I'm going to find the size I need, but we'll try it. Alright. The smallest one I have is this little black one. Let's just see. That is pretty big. Yep, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Alright, I got another idea. This is silicone tape. First thing I do is cut off some of this stuff so that way I can get some nice fresh stuff to work with. And what I saw was when you wrap it around the thing that you're trying to make a gasket out of, and then you roll the lip up, for example, and then you just roll this edge to make a circular gasket like that. And as you can see, this one's way too large, so we're gonna have to play with this and see what we can come up with. What we got here? 325. 325 I'll tell you what, I'll do 5/16 and that way it'll fit tight on it. I'll use that long one. There we go. So first thing I'll do is, since this stuff sticks to itself, take it out like that. And I'll wrap her around. Trim it just a little bit. I wonder if I can take it like this. Just cut it off like that. Let's just see. What have I got to lose, huh? It's already broken. And if I can get it to last the rest of the summer, great. Ooh. Oh man, that might work great. Oh. Okay, so this one's not confirmed, but it's hard to describe on camera. However, you can just feel there's enough resistance on there to where like a gasket is working itself, providing resistance against this bezel. So I can feel that this is providing a little bit of resistance, so we'll see. Maybe I fixed it. All right. These things aside, I might need them. That was pretty cool. Now this guy. Could it be? Oh, perfect. All right, there looks to be a rubber gasket in there. Unscrew this guy in the back. Push that out. Like that. Yep. So I remember how I said it wasn't returning. Well, usually a spring is all in one piece and it goes boing, 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 boing when you do that, not clunk and pitter patter. All right. I think this gasket looks good. The front one looks good. Yeah, it looks like I could just replace this spring in here and it might work. We got that. The inside looks fine. This looks fine. So this seals the back end right there when it presses against there. And then this part seals the front end. So when you pull it, it pulls that back to allow water to come through here and squirt out. And then this gasket keeps water from leaking out too much on this back part. I think if I replace that spring, this little cheap garden sprayer might be back in business. And since I don't know which one, we're gonna take the whole box. You might be thinking to yourself, like, why in the world would somebody have just all this junk laying around? And it's for occasions like these. Like, yes, I could probably just go out and buy one of these, but part of it is the satisfaction of knowing I fixed it. So those go in there like that. Okay. Make sure I put everything in order so I don't get my parts wrong. Yep. I just need to replace this spring. Alright, so what do we have over here? Is this guy gonna fit? And does he look like he takes up? Oh, perfect. Oh man, this might be perfect. A little brass bezel there. Maybe this is the hardest part, is getting this bezel, this little nut right here, which is retained here, threaded on to the main. I'll call it a water release valve. Oh man, that looks good. Yep, feels good. All right, time to put our gasket in. Use my 5/16 wrench. So you see it's poking out there, which it would normally. Now, let me see if I can tighten this guy up. Cool. All right. Well, let's go see if this actually worked. 340. If they're a marked improvement over the leaking situation I've got, most or if all of the drips are taken care of. But yep, I could not have gone to the hardware store and back in 17 minutes. And plus it's cheaper because I already have the parts. And you might think like, why would you have all these parts? And it's like, well, I just collect them over time. Let's go try it out. Okay, first up, the old trusty brass sprayer. Put this guy on and let's try it. A few little drips. Yep, it's all the way closed, a few little drips. I'll take that. Not bad. I'll give that one a C-. Is the one I really want to work and not drip all over the place, because I don't like buying these guys. Yup. Well, that was a quick project, but that's one of those ankle biters that keeps you from getting on to the rest of your work. And yeah, I had stuff on hand, and it does kind of take some forethought to know that things are going to break. And maybe it's a good idea to keep extra parts on hand. That could be counterculture in some of the manufacturing world, but that's fine. I still believe that it's easier for me to have what I need to fix things readily available, keep myself working. That way I maximize it on working time so I can maximize my family time. Thanks for watching me fix a garden hose sprinkler head. Thanks for sticking around. One of the things I thought was really cool about this project was I kind of thought of this on the fly when these guys didn't work. And you see 347 real time, how that worked. And as I made that, I fixed the other one, which I got outside now. And then I came to this one, I was like, well, shoot, I don't have any kind of hex that's going to fit that. This guy was already laying there, so I just put that in there. And if you're wondering, this is a 5/16 18 bolt that fits perfectly on that. So yeah, in case you were wondering, the the drive head for this 5/16 bolt is a 1/2 inch socket. So the measurement across there is a 1/2 inch. Say you didn't have a 5/16 bolt handy like I did. I suppose you could use some sort of 1/2 inch bar of some type. But yeah. But either way, I thought that was cool. Oh, you know what? Before I let you go, let's try and see if a 1/2 inch drive will take that. Sometimes people got... So this is a 1/2 inch drive extension. That's just it. Nope, ain't gonna work. Get yourself 5/16 bolts if you want to repair your garden hose sprayer, or you could just run up to the store and spend $5 to $15 on a new one. I don't know how much they are, but this one was probably $4, $5 when I bought it. Maybe it wasn't worth replacing, but it was still fun. And I'm done. Saved myself time and money. Ish. Thanks for watching.